Welcome to the Point of Focus podcast. Jer's back to talk everything into reality.
We'll be back every week all season long
with your host, Jeremy Piccott.
Focusing only on things that we want to get bigger in our lives.
Made by coaches and collaborators coming together for the purpose of co-creating.
Enjoy or join the in-depth discussion, information, and how-tos.
Stay tuned for another episode of the Point of Focus podcast.
Hi, guys, and welcome to the Point of Focus podcast. Today, we have Goldyn Duffy, and we are doing a live strategy session where our point of focus is going to be nutrition and how to use it as a powerful tool to transform your body.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear all about this.
Yes, I think it's working smart instead of hard. I really do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. And for the sake of keeping this ultra simple,
okay,
I'm deciding to do it in a paint. Okay. So basically, everybody burns a certain amount of calories, right?
Yep.
Agreed. Do you have any idea how many you burn?
I do not. I've never figured that out.
Never figured that out. Cool. In my opinion, this is like driving a car without a gas gauge.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Basically, if our body starts out as a motorcycle, and it does, and the bike just grows into a car and then a van and then a truck, once you continue to put in too much gas, or if you put in too little gas. So if you're constantly not putting in enough gas, it's going to store gas because it doesn't trust you.
Right. Makes sense.
So when people have no idea how many calories they burn and no idea how many calories they eat, it's not surprising why most people don't have a body they like.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Because when you compound time, it doesn't take much in the wrong direction over the course of time to get your body to somewhere that you don't want it to be.
Makes sense.
Right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to install a gas gauge.
Okay.
All right?
I like it.
Then we're going to teach you how much oil you need, which is going to be your fats. All right? And how much protein you need, which is going to be your parts.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to start. And then we're going to talk about, and those are going to be your macronutrients, carbs, protein, and fat.
Got it.
Okay, they're really going to be the backbone of this. And then we're going to talk about the micronutrients, which are all of your vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
Because every single one of those has a job to do as well. It's like a brake pedal, a starter, right? Like we need all of this stuff.
Yep.
Okay. What's your body weight right now?
So my body weight right now is 154.
154. So on an average day, you're going to burn very close to 2,247 calories.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is going to be a starting point.
Okay.
Now we're going to take a journey with this. So what did I say? 2,247?
Yep.
Let's get that up right here. 2,247. Perfect. That is going to be when you are having exactly what your body needs.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have a goal in mind?
As far as like weight loss goes, I would love to lose 15 pounds. However, I know that I tend to carry a lot of muscle. So I actually don't know if that is possible for me, believe it or not.
Okay. So when you feed the body what it wants, you don't lose any of your muscle, and the fat is what you lose. So when you get this right, we are talking fat loss.
Yeah.
And fat loss is going to be the equivalent to toning up, trimming up, getting cut.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I think I would feel really good if I was like at 22% body fat.
Fair enough. So a little bit less body fat you could live with. You wouldn't be too mad at me if we had a little less body fat in 6 weeks?
No, definitely not. You might be my new best friend. We'll see.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to start you at 1747.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to be 1 pound of fat loss per week.
That would be great.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is right here. We've now taken a step down and we've got your body 500 calories less than you burn a day.
Okay.
So if you do that for 7 days, 500 calories times 7 days, that's going to be 3,500 calories, which equals 1 pound of fat.
Okay.
All right. We're going to be feeding the rest of your body too. So believe it or not, this is probably more food than you're eating.
It is, because I've been at 1565 for about a year.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Have you seen any results in the last 6 weeks?
No. In fact, I've gone in the opposite direction. In the last 6 weeks, I was in a body fat competition and I actually gained during that. So.
Okay. So you're tracking and monitoring. This is pretty
Oh yeah. I'm
awesome.
I'm really, really good at that.
Good
But
stuff.
my problem is I feel like I haven't found the right formula to really take the weight loss and make it stick. Because I'll do these competitions, I usually lose and then I gain it back, gain, lose, the roller coaster ride.
Well, here's how you stop the roller coaster ride. If you don't go above this line, it's impossible to gain fat again, unless you start eating way too little.
Okay. That's the
right.
Yeah, that's the struggle. Yeah.
The reason people blow back up is because they have no idea how much gas they're burning and they have no idea how much gas they're putting in.
Right. Makes sense.
Right. So what's going to happen is you're going to see results for 4 to 6 weeks. Sorry, my phone is just going ding, ding, ding. You're going to see results for 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this is the equivalent to doing 17 jogs a week.
Okay. Really?
3,500 calories. You go step on a treadmill and tell me how long it takes you to get to 3,500 calories.
A long time.
It's going to be a long time. Or you could eat delicious food every day.
I like that better.
Me too. So what's going to happen in 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to hit a plateau.
Okay.
And this is people's normal gym cycle. They come, they start working out. 4 to 6 weeks later, I never see them again. They're come and gone because you see results, and then it just stops working and then they just leave because they don't know how to break through that. So I'm going to teach you how to break through that right now.
Okay, great.
We're going to come down an extra 500 once your body plateaus.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to bring us down to 1247.
Ah, okay.
47.
Yep.
Which is lower than you were doing.
Right.
And the lowest that you can go while still seeing positive results.
Okay.
So anything under this line here, if you eat under this line, your body is going to store fat. Doesn't trust you.
Got it.
Right?
Yep.
So here's what we do. We go here 4 to 6 weeks until we stop seeing results. As soon as we stop seeing results, we go here 4 to 6 weeks until we stop seeing results. Here's the part that everybody misses, and it's phase 3.
Okay.
We give you 800 extra calories, bringing you to 200 calories less than you burn a day.
Okay. So 2,047.
You'd be at 2,047. Let me write this out here.
So that's after the 6 weeks at 1247.
1 second.
4 to 6.
2,047. Some people, their bodies get used to it faster.
Okay.
So that's how you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll feel it. And then we write it out here. So essentially, we've got phase 1, 1747, phase 2, 1247, phase 3, 2047. If I'm losing people, I'm going to make this all make sense. If you're not a numbers person, I promise it doesn't matter. Basically, you can spend 1 month to 6 weeks in each one of these. And if you just repeat this cycle, phase 1, phase 2, back up 800, down 3, down 5, back up 800, until you have no fat left or until you're at a satisfied fat percentage. And then what you do is you eat exactly what your body burns. Or if you're the kind of person that likes to go out on the weekend, you leave it 200 or 300 calories less. Right? And you fit in your life.
Right.
Right? And as long as you don't go above this line or too far below the line, it's physically impossible for your body to do the yo-yo.
Wow. So after the 2047, and once you're good, or after you've cycled it out and you've lost what you want to lose, you go to 2247?
For you, yes.
Okay. Perfect. Got it.
And then that's going to be exactly what you burn. And then if you want to factor in things like cheat days and stuff like that, I don't know you too well yet. We're just starting to talk to each other, right?
Yep.
We haven't gone through the what did you have for breakfast and stuff like that yet. It's coming.
Okay. Embracing myself.
So, problem. This is like speaking a different language to people. They have no idea what the conversion rate is. I might as well have just handed you pesos and said, okay, go pay for your gas.
Right.
Because it doesn't, okay, 2,200 calories. Put that on my plate. Right? Good luck.
Right.
So here's what we do. How many meals a day do you eat? How many times?
So I typically eat 3 solid meals and 2 snacks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1747 and we're going to divide it by 5.
Okay. And
they will all become exactly equal. And it still is the same thing. It's still 3 meals and 2 snacks.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Now, let me see if I can open and find something here. Because all of the popular diets, I have to find something.
Gotcha.
Right here it is. So like, these are the different styles of diets. We have keto, we have low carb, we have paleo, and a regular diet.
Okay.
So 2247 can fit into all of these diets, and you can do all of these diets healthily.
Right.
So it all comes down to what kind of a person are you? Are you the kind of person that likes carbohydrates and you want like 35% of your meal every single time to be carbs? Because that's totally okay.
Yeah. This is great. I want to take a picture of this thing because this has been the part that has been eluding to me. So I was just doing a very, very strict kind of keto thing, which I think my body definitely just stopped. I had results and then it just stopped. So I do feel like I need carbs in my life just for my own personal joy.
Yeah.
Because after a while I feel so depleted, you know, not even just energetically, but like emotionally, you just feel like there's really no joy in food. I'm just like living on meat.
It's not just joy, but all the vitamins and minerals.
Totally. No, totally.
Right?
Yeah. So I tend to stick towards like, I'll do vegetables as my carbs, but there was no fruit. Yeah. It's just too restrictive. Yes.
So anything fits into here. Right now I'm running the Straight from Source challenge because 6 months ago, 6 to 8 months probably now, I stopped eating artificial food.
Yep.
And my body, like, it feels amazing. Yeah. Like I feel great. I wake up, I have energy. I used to deal with inflammation, like just my entire life until I realized that gluten swells me up like crazy.
Totally. Yeah.
Right. Just completely ignorant to it. So every single person, I recommend doing a regular diet.
Yeah.
I mean, paleo is good because that's stuff that grew, right? Like you can't argue with that. I don't think that's what humans are supposed to eat is stuff that was made of live cells.
Right. I agree.
It's my belief anyway. But at the same time, I've made this work out of Pop-Tarts, Joe Louis, and protein shakes.
Okay.
Because all carbohydrates are going to turn into sugar.
Yep.
All protein is going to turn into amino acids.
Yep.
And all fat is going to build new cells, transport your vitamins and minerals. Of course, there's like saturated fats and unsaturated fats. But for what we're talking about here, as basic as this, is it will work very, very well.
Okay, great.
So let's go for you, 35 protein, 40% carbs. I'm going to say that out loud again. 40% carbs, okay? The main macronutrient is carbohydrates in this amazing working diet. And then 25% fat.
That scares me a little bit.
Which part?
The 40% carbs.
It's still very small. So don't, we haven't put it on a plate yet.
Okay.
We haven't put it on a plate yet. So don't be scared yet. Why though?
I think it's because I've bought into these belief systems with certain people, you know, that I train with and stuff, that carbs are the ultimate in gaining fat.
I believe that man-made carbs are because they're addictive.
Right. No, totally true. Yeah.
You're not going to sit down and have a green pepper binge.
No.
Right. It's just not going to happen. But
and I don't eat gluten. Like I've cleared my life of gluten and I don't actually tolerate it well anymore. So that's not my issue at all.
Awesome. That's music to my ears, and I live the same lifestyle.
Cool.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So who's got a calculator? Who's going to figure this stuff out here?
Oh, I'm going to put my math skills to test here. All right. What are we figuring out?
So we're going 1747.
Okay.
Times 0.35.
611.
611.
So that's calories.
That's calories. We're going to go divided by 4 to get it into grams.
Okay. Oops. 152.
Divided by 5 to get it into meals.
30.
So you're 30 grams of carbs per meal. That's the equivalent to an apple.
Okay.
A medium potato.
Okay.
Quite often a granola bar and a half.
Okay.
Right? Like just once you learn this, it's very, very simple to be like, oh, that's how much I burn. Awesome.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you get to go to the grocery store and be like, oh, wow, like I could actually eat a lot and see good results. This is crazy.
I'm just feeling joy thinking I can eat a whole apple right now.
A whole apple. Yeah, you can eat a whole apple every 3 hours, to be honest.
Oh my God. We are going to be best friends.
Just wait. Just wait.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you. Okay. So let's write that down. 30 carbs.
Okay. 30 carbs in each.
Oh man. Sorry. That was protein.
That was protein?
My bad.
Okay. 30
You're going to be a little more happy. You might get like 33 carbs. So we're going to do the same thing. 1747.
And that was 152 grams of protein per day, correct?
Divided by 5 meals, yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I like to keep it all even for the first 2 phases, and then we get fancy in phase 3.
Okay.
Okay, but just learning it essentially is like, you got to try and tie your shoes for the first little bit, and then it's second nature.
Got it.
Right, so 1747.
Yep.
You got your calculator again, divided by 40% this time. So
all right.
times 0.4. Divided by 4 again to get it into grams, 4 calories per gram.
All right, wait a second. 1747 divided, what was that? 1?
Or times 0.4 works.
Times point.
So my eyeball here.
698 divided by 5.
5 meals, yeah.
Okay, 139. Did you get that?
139 divided by 5.
No, it was 698. Hold on. 747 times 40%, right? Yeah. 698 divided by 5 is 139.
No. 698 is the calories. Divided by 4 is going to get it to grams because there's 4 calories per gram.
Okay. 174.
Divided by 5. meals.
34.
34 grams of carbs. Okay.
Yep.
And now we got to do it one more time. 1747
Okay.
times 0.25.
436.
Now we're going to go divide it by 9 because there's 9 calories per gram in fat.
Right. 48.
Divided by 5. Meals.
9.
Grams of fat. So there's your formula.
Okay.
So
Per meal.
sing those out again. We had 30 grams of carbs. Oh, what
Nope.
happened?
30 grams of protein.
Oh, doing that again.
Okay.
30 grams protein. 33 grams carbs.
Okay.
9 grams fat. Okay, so essentially the 1747 has turned into 3 really simple numbers,
Yeah, for sure.
right? And now, if you hit these, you will lose 1 pound of fat per week until your body plateaus.
Wow.
And then when we switch it, you will lose 2 pounds of fat per week because we're going to be in a deficit of 1,000 calories.
Right. So when you bring it down to the 1247, it will just rearrange the macros for you.
What will rearrange the macros? We'll have to go through that math again,
Okay.
right? We'll have to do 1247 times 0.35 divided
Got
by
it.
4 divided by 5
Okay.
equals. And that's how we do it,
Got it.
right? So here is your secret formula. So what I like to do is I like to get it right in the grocery store. I like to literally get on your cell phone and we walk around and I'm like, awesome. What are like a whole bunch of things you like for breakfast? Like go look around and you're like, oh, I like, yogurt. Cool. Pick up the thing. How much yogurt are you able to have to achieve your goal?
Right.
Right. This is a functional diet.
Yep.
All
So,
right, now,
so I'm going to be allowed to have yogurt. I wasn't sure about that.
well, now here's the thing. I've done this with
Mhm.
junk food. My first book I ever wrote was called North American Fat Ass.
Really?
I grew up on Pop-Tarts and Joe Louis. So my first nutrition plan, I used this formula and calculated, okay, I can have 1 Pop-Tart
Yep.
and a protein shake.
Yep.
Okay. A McDonald's hamburger, 30 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, 9 grams of protein.
Yep. Just
Little
working.
protein shake in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some hate mail for this, but you could literally have 5 small McDonald's hamburgers and protein shakes a day and lose a pound of fat this week.
Wow.
I know I have pushed it because I've been doing this for so long, right? So what I'm saying here is, hey guys, every now and then I might have, you know what I mean, a piece of dark chocolate, like even as a gluten-free person.
Yeah.
30 grams, calculate it in, have
Yeah.
it with protein. It's probably got enough fat in there.
Got it.
Right? So it's just a matter of time now. So basically, if we go to the grocery store and walk around, I'll show you a finished product here.
Okay.
Finished product. Oh. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay. What's going on here? So basically, we just figured this out, right? So this was somebody else's. This was phase 1 of 8. She got 31, 43, 13.
Okay.
She was a little bigger. But essentially, we went and broke it down. So she wanted Raisin Bran and milk.
Okay.
She wanted eggs. And that was her breakfast.
Okay.
And okay, no problem. This is how much you're going to have. You're going to have half a cup of Raisin Bran, a third a cup of milk, 2 eggs, and a cup of whites.
Okay.
And now there's enough fat in the yolks that you didn't need to add fat to this particular meal.
Got it.
Right?
Yep.
So basically, she doesn't have to think. She wakes up, she's got her entire day right here. It's delicious. She's got blueberries, clementine, and a protein shake, or she could have chicken and some peanut butter. She has 15 Ritz crackers and a can of tuna, potato chicken, peaches cottage cheese. Like so simple. And this is all food that she wanted.
Right.
So like, how do you fail? You just pay no attention. That's the only way, really.
Yeah.
Or you're not prepared. Like that is one way to fail, is to not plan ahead. But if you plan and you do your meal prep, it's pretty much foolproof.
So do you plan for the whole week?
I do, yeah. I'm a super busy guy.
Okay, that's smart.
Super busy. So what I will do is I will get a giant pot of potatoes, carrots, turnip, cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like my dinners. And then I'll cook like 2 beef roasts and a pork one. And then that'll be all my things. And then I love cottage cheese.
Yep.
So cottage cheese is what I eat at work with just like mixed nuts.
Yep.
And my breakfast is fruit and eggs.
Perfect.
Right. So now check this out. That's one day. Great. She's not going to do this for the rest of her life.
Right.
She needs another day.
Right.
I'm just kidding. It's not another day. She needs tons and tons and tons of options. Right? So 31 grams of carbs can be apples, artichokes, asparagus, banana, green beans, blueberries, bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cantaloupe, carrots, cauliflower, celery, anything her mind can imagine. Salsa, rice, dare I say it, white rice.
You said rice. I'm so happy right now.
Oh my God, the R word.
I love rice.
So let's go into proteins. Like, how many different animals can we fit on this page? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Sorry if that offended anybody. There's also things that aren't animals. There's eggs. There's plant-based protein powder.
Yeah.
Also, but there's all kinds of stuff on here, guys. Buffalo, chicken breast, chicken thighs, cod, cottage cheese, crab, egg whites, ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, tuna, steak, shrimp, salmon, pork chops, lobster, lean pork tenderloin, ham, haddock. What about fats? What kind of healthy fats? And look, she doesn't have to do any thinking. She's like, look, I want chicken today. Awesome. You get 148 grams a meal.
Perfect.
Like, you can't fail on this, I'm telling you.
Right. Oh my goodness. It's so, you've simplified it. You really have.
I've been doing this 20 years. So we've optimized the hell out of it.
Yes.
And I've had a team working on this with me. So healthy fats, almonds. She gets 19 almonds per meal.
So
right?
smart. Yeah.
Butter. She wants a potato and she can have some butter and still lose a pound of fat this week. Hell yeah. She can actually have 2.6 teaspoons, sorry.
Yep.
My bad. But what else do we have here? We have nut butters, coconut oil, fish oil is probably one of the healthiest, olive oil, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. Oh my God.
So satisfying.
That's insane. So basically, all she has to do is pick one protein, one carb, one fat. If it's not on this list, Google it. It's got a nutrition label.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Now, you want to take this to the ultimate next level?
Mm-hmm.
Stop eating artificial food. Stop eating gluten. Anything that inflames you, you'll know of once you stop for 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
so when you say artificial foods, give me some of like the worst of the worst.
So honestly, like if you're reading the box and it's like sodium, dye, this and all kinds of stuff, and you look at the front, it says chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Right.
Don't eat it again. It's a science project. It's not human food.
Right. So as far as like, because I thought when we talked about no artificial foods, I was like, okay, then I can't have yogurt and I can't have cottage cheese, like those things. But those things are more considered whole foods.
Though, you know, I guess we're going to have a gray area and borders and stuff like that where we're going to have to stick to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
let's
what I'm
come.
trying to get the answer to, because I want to make sure I do it correctly, which you've laid it out. You probably can't not do it correctly.
Yeah.
But if there are foods that are tripping up my progress, then I would like to take them out, even if I do like them.
Yeah, absolutely. So essentially, if God put it there, it's, you know what I mean? Like usually a good bet, with the exception of things like FODMAPs, which are like fermentable carbohydrates, like broccoli and stuff like that, can cause a lot of problems for some people.
Okay.
But essentially, you can't get it wrong if you hit these numbers. Now, you should know your body and what you're sensitive to. Like, you've stopped eating gluten. Why?
Well, because I did this body fat transformation and went super low carb. And then when I tried to add it back in, I had digestive problems. So it was clear to me that it was not good for me. Plus, there's nothing that has gluten in it that actually is nutritionally sound. So it makes sense to me to not have that part of my diet. Plus, it's a trigger for me. You know, cookies are a trigger for me. Bread is a trigger for me. So we'll just stay away from the things that kind of open up that bingey thing with me, you know?
Man-made food. If man made it, it was designed for you to consume.
Right.
Right? I bet you can't eat just what? How many?
Just one. Yeah, no, for sure.
Right? That's not because they just know you're going to like them. They know that they've designed it very, very well to have the perfect salt, the perfect crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's just the way it is. So man-made food to me is everything covered in bread. If it's breaded, that's a man-made food. Right? Now, could I take crushed tomatoes, kidney beans, ground beef, zucchini, make a chili? Oh yeah, you could, for sure.
Definitely.
You just got to measure how many grams of carbs you're putting into it.
Okay.
How many grams of protein you're putting into it. And when I do this, when I make a chili, I'll be like, cool, here's like 6 servings worth of protein in here.
Okay.
And I know I'm going to have it over 6 bowls. And then as far as what you put into it, the same math applies. You just add up all your carbs and stuff like that. So you read the back of the can and you're like, okay, crushed tomatoes, you know, like 6 grams. And then you can still make things like chili in perfect portion.
Okay.
Right. And then let's say that you had a little extra in one bowl, but a little less in the other bowl. As long as you had it over 6 meals, it's still going to equal out.
Okay.
Right. Now, I've broken this down into daily numbers. You could also break this down into a weekly. Think of it like a bank account.
Yep.
And that's how you organize things like cheat days and stuff like that, because some people just can't live without going to the bar once a week. They just can't. Sorry, I have to go drinking once a week.
Yeah.
What about those people? No problem. Go drinking once a week. The rest of the week, do this.
Where does alcohol fit in there? That would just be track the carb.
Well, it depends what you drink. So a beer is going to have like 30 grams of carbs. So like 1 beer every 3 hours with a protein shake.
Right.
Right.
You just ruined beer for a lot of people.
Good. No, I'm just kidding. Once a week. When I went through my transformation, when I did this, I was 236 pounds. I survived on junk food. I went drinking once a week the entire time. I lost 60 pounds. I put on 30 pounds in muscle.
Wow. That's incredible.
Right. And then I realized that all that food made me feel like crap.
Yep.
Made me feel like I couldn't get out of bed in the morning.
Yep.
So I cleaned it up over time. I became a nutrition therapist instead of weight loss coach with a horrible diet.
Yes, I like. That's great.
So that's kind of the thing. And now I have a big, long list of symptoms, like just a huge list of symptoms that we could go through. Probably not on camera, but I mean, this is how we tell if you have any vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So we go through and it's like, are you prone to cold sores? Do your hair and nails just break off for no reason? Is your hair falling out? Are you fatigued all the time? Like these are all reasons, symptoms of vitamin and mineral deficiencies.
Okay.
Right. So that would be the next step. But I like to make this digestible. So I like to start here.
Okay.
I like to start here. I like to go to the grocery store, and I like the epiphany to happen. Every single time I go shopping with somebody, the light bulb goes off and they're like, oh my God, this not only makes sense, but I can do it.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Can I share a testimonial with you?
Please.
Chat thing. The box always gets in my way there.
There you go.
There we go.
My name is Jeremy. I live in South Carolina, USA. I just want to say thank you to Jeremy and our purpose portion for teaching me this system. I've lost 8 pounds in the first 30 days. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the next month's results. Thank you.
That's amazing, Mary. Did you say 8 pounds in 30 days?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Was it hard?
No, it was really easy.
Was it really easy? Was it fast?
It was easy and fast.
What about delicious? Was it delicious? We're having Zoom issues during my testimony. Yeah, it broke up on me. It is delicious. I'll tell you right now the answer to her question. So I'm going to out her right now. I hope she's okay with that. She's 75 years old. I spent 1 hour with her in a grocery store and 1 hour working out. And she worked out on her own for the rest of the month and ate the groceries. And that was her testimonial 30 days after.
That's amazing.
75 years old and crushing it. And now she's on phase 4. So doing like a typical bodybuilder regime, to be honest, and crushing it. I'm trying to twist her arm to join a gym. She's been doing it all at home. So what I've been doing is I coach her phase 1. I'll take you through the fitness program a little bit too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was going to ask you about working out because I do go to a gym and I work out pretty intensely every day. I probably burn between 300 to 600 calories at the gym.
Okay.
So weightlifting, basic HIIT workouts, pretty intense stuff 6 days a week. So I didn't know if that would factor into any of this or potentially if that's why I've had trouble losing, I think, because I am working out so hard and I'm not eating enough.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I met my nutrition coach, my first nutrition coach, he said, you're working out too much, you're not eating enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy's insane.
I know. And it feels like, you just feel like, are you kidding me?
Right? But more is better. I'm human.
Seriously.
God.
I'm killing it. Come on. Where's my progress?
All right. So we're going to need a whole new paint program. Open, back, eraser. We're frozen. Anyway, I'll talk about it. So essentially, there is an 8-phase system that I have made. We're going to talk about volume for a second. So if I lift 10 pounds 10 times, that's essentially 100 pounds in volume.
Okay.
Right? That's the mentality we're going to go with. So in phase 1, we do 1 exercise for each body part.
Okay.
All right. So if we do 1 exercise, I want to write this.
Okay.
Why doesn't it work? Too much stuff going on. Anyway, so basically if I did 3 sets of that, that'd be 300 pounds of volume.
Oh, okay.
Right? So if I did one, let's say bench press. I did bench press 3 times. I did 10 pounds 10 times. I've got 300 pounds of volume. Okay. So now if I do 1 exercise for each body part, all 7 body parts, chest, back, shoulders, legs, biceps, triceps, right? Yeah. Have done 300 pounds of volume.
Wow.
We're going to do that for the same amount of time that we're doing the nutrition plan. So these go together.
Okay.
So phase 1 and phase 1 of the nutrition. Now, in phase 2, that's a whole body workout, and you need to do it at least twice a week. 3 times is enough. Okay.
Yep.
3 times is enough. Twice is the minimum. Whole body workout. Now, if you want to do some HIIT,
yep,
go nuts. I'm not going to tell you not to work out, but this is going to be your strength training regime. Don't go more than that because it's a volume-based program. So if you add in volume, you're now taking away from the program. So you don't need to do extra.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
I know people love the gym.
Yeah.
So don't sit there miserable at home and be like, oh man, Jeremy said I can't go to the gym today. Right? But now we plateau. Phase 2 comes along. We break the body into half, and now we do half the body one day, half the body the next day, 2 exercises for each muscle.
Okay.
Volume's now at 600 pounds.
Okay.
Same hour, same amount of exercises, feels the same, twice as taxing on your body.
Got it.
6 weeks later, 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to plateau. You go to phase 3, 3-day split. We have a push day, a pull day, and a legs day. Super simple. Same amount of exercises, same hour. We've now done 900 pounds of volume because we've done 3 exercises for each body part.
Got it.
Phase 4 comes along. We break it to a 4-day split. And for the rest of the 8 phases, it stays at a 4-day split. Now we're at 1,200 pounds of volume. We also add in advanced techniques, but not till phase 4. So we start throwing in things like drop sets, rest pause, negatives, reps, partial reps, forced reps, right? That's when we start throwing in extra stuff to get the body confused.
Got it.
So basically 300, 600, 900, 1,200, 15, 18, we're now at 2,100 pounds of volume. It's phase 8. Jeremy, where do we go from here?
Right.
Where do we go from here? We go back to phase 1. Why do we go back to phase 1? Because your body is going to do something called supercompensation, which is why you need to challenge it more each time. It gets used to what you're doing.
Yeah.
So let's start as a mailman. I'm a mailman walking around for half a day. My legs are sore. 6 weeks later, they're not sore anymore. I pick up an extra route. Now I'm going all day, but now my legs are sore. Another month later, my legs aren't sore anymore. So what am I going to do? I'm stubborn. I'm going to walk backwards because I want sore legs. Right? So now we're just confusing the muscle, and we're doing the same amount of work, really, is like the whole point. Right. Is if you can get through the first day, you can get through the last day. So now, let's say we went back to phase 1. This is kind of the equivalent to going on vacation for the mailman.
Okay.
You know what? He went to Jamaica for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Comes back, his legs might hurt. So did he get fat? Well, maybe if he went crazy in Jamaica, but if he went on like a kayaking tour, he definitely didn't.
Right.
You know, so he comes back, his body didn't change, but it's super compensated to the vacation workload. So by the time you get into phase 2, it's working again. By the time you get into phase 3, it's working again.
Right.
So if you're in a place where you've been working out like crazy, I highly recommend you go spend some weeks in Jamaica and do phase 1.
I like that idea. I've actually taken this week off, which is very difficult for me, but I have not been to the gym since last Friday.
Okay. So you're perfect timing to go into phase 1.
Yep.
Right. And for that, I have a simple app that triply feeds this system.
Okay.
If you're interested, I could just add you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Super. Okay.
Definitely.
We'll do that. When are you going grocery shopping next?
I was going to go today.
What time? Yes. An hour and a half?
So that's 3 my time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, something like that.
Does that give you enough time? It's going to take 40 minutes, 45 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, cool. Like you don't necessarily have to buy a bunch of stuff. We just have to walk around and just get used to and figuring out what your favorite foods are and what portions, right?
Yeah, I like that. This looks so easy and so attainable and not super restrictive. I think this is exactly what we've been looking for.
the whole point in optimizing is to make the most efficient system that you possibly can.
Absolutely.
And I truly feel that this is the most efficient system, because if we do 11 reps today and we even do 12 the next time, like that is how little you need to challenge your body.
Right.
People annihilate themselves.
Totally.
Annihilate. I've seen my buddies rip quads off their leg, chests apart.
Yeah.
Just not necessary.
So silly. I know. I totally agree. So this makes a lot of sense.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So,
And I'm excited.
So cool. Wicked. Well, we'll meet. I'll communicate.
Give me a call. Okay. Sounds
And
good.
then I'll send you a Zoom link, and then we'll just hang out on your cell phone or something.
That sounds good. Why don't you give me like a 15-minute window, like when you're ready, 15 minutes before, and that way I'll jump in my car and go to the store.
Perfect.
Sound good? Okay. All right. Awesome.
Awesome. Sweet.
Thank you.
So I can use this on
Use
stuff.
the way. Yeah. And
like
I
YouTube
yeah,
podcast.
totally. And I'm going to share it on mine too. Definitely.
Awesome.
This
Sweet.
is information that people need. It's so helpful and it's so simplified that, yeah, we got to share this, get it out there.
I'm doing something really special right now.
Yeah.
This is normally a $500 program.
Okay.
Right. So for me to hang out with you, go to the grocery store, teach you all the stuff I just teach you, you're $500.
Yep.
That's for phase one. Right now, I'm trying to get a movement going.
Okay.
So I'm doing it for 90% off. So basically, what was $500, I'm doing this with people for $50.
Wow.
And I'm advertising. So it's costing me about $20 to get people on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm really just trying to spread this message.
Love it.
So if anybody is like, you know what, I would like to know that $50 and you'll have a before and after picture in 4 to 6 weeks.
Perfect. I love it. Yeah. Let's share away.
Absolutely.
That's
so
great.
I'm going to put that offer on the table, and anybody who mentions this podcast will get it.
Awesome. Yay. Yeah. Send me the recording and I will definitely share it to my channel.
Right on. Thank you so much, Goldyn.
Oh, thank you. This was great. I'll talk
Okay.
to you soon. Okay.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.